Namaste. Welcome to Soham's Law Sutras. Today we'll be reading section 150 of Companies Act 2013. The notification date over here is 1st April 2014. It's regarding manner of selection of independent directors and maintenance of data bank of independent directors. First, subject to the provisions contained in subsection 5 of section 149, an independent director may be selected from a data bank containing names, addresses, and qualifications of a person who are eligible and willing to act as an independent directors, maintained by any body, institute, or association as may by notified by the central government, having expertise in creation and maintenance of such data bank and put on their website for the use of the company making the appointment of such directors, provided that responsibility of exercising due diligence before selecting a person from the data bank referred to above as an independent director shall lie with company making such appointment. Second, the appointment of independent director shall be approved by the company in general meeting as provided in subsection 2 of section 152, and the explanatory statement annexed to the notice of the general meeting called to consider the said appointment shall indicate the justification for choosing the appointee for appointment as an independent director. Third, the data bank referred to in section 1 shall create and maintain data of persons willing to act as an independent director in accordance with such rules as may be prescribed. Fourth, the central government may prescribe the manner and the procedure of selection of independent directors who fulfill the qualifications and requirements specified under section 149. We shall just go through what is being prescribed in subsection 3. It's regarding compliance required by a person eligible and willing to be appointed as an independent director. There are several rules mentioned over here. We will go through them. First, every individual A who has been appointed as an independent director in a company on the date of commencement of companies, that is appointment and qualification of directors, 5th Amendment Rules 2019, shall within a period of 13 months from such commencement, or who intends to get appointed as an independent director in a company after such commencement shall, before such appointment, apply online to the institute for inclusion of his name in the data bank for a period of 1 year or 5 years or for his lifetime, and from time to time take steps as specified in sub-rule 2 till he continues to hold the office of an independent director in any company, provided that any individual, including an individual not having DIN, that is director's identification number, may voluntarily apply to the institute for inclusion of his name in the data bank. Second, every individual whose name has been so included in the data bank shall file an application for renewal for a further period of 1 year or 5 years or for his lifetime within a period of 30 days from the date of expiry of the period up to which the name of the individual was applied for inclusion in the data bank, failing which the name of such individual shall stand removed from the data bank of the institute, provided that no application for renewal shall be filed by an individual who has paid lifetime fees for inclusion of his name in the data bank. Third, every independent director shall submit a declaration of compliance of sub-rule 1 and sub-rule 2 to the board each time he submits the declaration required under subsection 7 of section 149 of the Act. Fourth, every individual whose name is so included in the data bank under sub-rule 1 shall pass an online proficiency self-assessment test conducted by the institute within a period of 2 years from the date of the inclusion of his name in the data bank, failing which his name shall stand removed from the data bank of the institute. Fifth, Any individual whose name has been removed from the data bank under Subrule 4 may apply for restoration of his name on payment of the fees of 1000 rupees, and the institute shall allow such restoration subject to the following conditions. Namely, first, his name shall be shown in a separate restored category for a period of 1 year from the date of restoration, within which he shall be required to pass the online proficiency self-assessment test, and thereafter his name shall be included in the data bank. Only if he passes the said online proficiency self-assessment test, and in such case the fees paid by him at the time of initial registration shall continue to be valid for the period for which the same was initially paid, and in the case he fails to pass the online proficiency self-assessment test within 1 year from the date of restoration, his name shall be removed from the data bank, and he shall be required to apply afresh under Subrule 1 for inclusion of his name in the data bank.